Are you trying to be Jewish?
I am Habib, and this is
What?
We're playing.
That's not cute, babe. That's just sad.
I'm speaking Hebrew.
No, you're trying to speak Yiddish. There is a difference.
From now on, call me by my Hebrew name.
I kind of want a Hebrew name, I'm not gonna lie.
How do you get a Hebrew name?
You convert to Judaism.
Well, you don't need to convert. You already are one.
Yeah, but not like raised.
Not like a devout one.
No.
Yeah, sure. You become like a born again Jew.
I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
Why? I'm curious. Like.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Cause like, I know you're not, religiously inclined.
No.
Never seen you pray to gosh.
No, never done that.
I'm just curious. What
Although I will admit that, like, back when I was still unemployed, I would sometimes, like, try and pray.
Yeah, sure.
I failed hilariously at it. But I don't know. I just kind of want to explore that part of my.
I feel like you more want to just learn.
Yeah,
I know you like to learn, but it's less about like. It's less about like you wanting to make this like religious move and become
Jewish.
Become like a super Jew.
I think I'm good without being a super Jew. Like if Nana ever went to temple, like I don't know if she goes at all anymore. But if I could go with her, I would.
Was she a Jewish muggle?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really know how I would describe Nana.
When it comes to religion, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, be careful. I don't want to die again. Okay, I need to buy some health. See, in this one, you actually need health to fucking function.
Yeah.
Alright, where's the fucking beehive? Give me a beehive, someone. Give me like a bottles or someone that will give me free fucking health. Eh. Oh, there's one up here. If I fall, I'm fucked.
Go very, very slowly.
Ah, fuck you. Fucking health falling where I can't get it. Or did it move? Where'd it go? Oh, come on, it's over there. There's no point. I would lose health trying to get the health.
Yeah, so you'd
break even. Yeah, there's no point.
Yeah.
I may as well just not go. Okay, let's see where we're going. We need to find that, fuck off. Ugh. Alright,
Fuck off!
Fuck off!
I love that man.
Yes. I will say,
Does he make you want to watch the show?
No.
Does he?
I was gonna say that.
Aww.
I was gonna say that, Donkey, who's usually pretty critical of most games, like, he doesn't easily, give a game a good review.
Yeah.
He's a discerning eye. He has said this is one of his favorite games of all time.
Aww.
So, like he gave it a dunk view.
Adorable.
And praised it very heavily.
Very
Which is
good.
also, I think, part of the reason why he didn't like Yooka-Laylee was because he was so like attached to the old Banjo-Kazooie and stuff, like the high quality. So he had like a very high bar of expectations.
Yeah, we're dying.
I know. I need to find more health. He had a very like high bar of expectations. Like he wasn't really willing to accept anything like a mediocre product.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. Okay. Oh, when we were here before, I thought that guy was not here anymore. Yes, I know you like the fucking egg. Alright. Me wanting on me egg too. Hey! I want an egg too over here! Oh, this one. Cool. This time I can get all the fucking honey because it's going to fall. Okay. But yeah, I just think you have a proclivity towards learning.
I
and
do.
I think you want to be able to learn more about it because it's
part of me.
Right, it's part of you. It's a part of you don't know that much about.
Exactly,
It was never,
I'd like to
emphasized.
learn.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like this is why I loved Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to that fucking book. It helped me a lot through puberty.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. She she learns about both Christianity and Judaism. Because like her parents want her to choose what religion she is when she grows up.
Stupid.
Because I mean, one of them.
Why
was,
would you want If I was a parent, I'd be like, you can be whatever you want. I don't care what you are.
Exactly.
You don't gotta
like,
pick one.
Well, no. Like they weren't saying like pick one. They were like, oh, if you want to
pick a side.
They weren't like, oh, you only get to pick one. They were like, oh, you can be whatever religion you want. You just, we're not going to force our religion on
Muslim. Except Muslim.
Because like the dad was Jewish and the mom was Christian.
Right.
And they eloped.
Okay.
Because like neither of their
families were looking to accept that.
Yeah. Well, like the mom's family wasn't going to accept it.
I see.
They're assholes, and I love it.
Is the mom Jewish?
No, the dad's Jewish.
Okay. So wait, so the mom's family wouldn't accept it?
Right. Yeah.
The Christian family wouldn't accept it.
Right.
Gotcha. That makes more sense.
And throughout her learning, she decides to not be religious.
Yeah. I mean that's
that's a fun way to do it.
Fair
assessment.
Conclusion to come to. I think it is not fuck off. It's got all that health and I'll lose it all. It's not. It is not an uncommon fucking conclusion to come to. Which is, Well, it's like for me, fuck off. I was never like. I feel like the Catholic side of my family was definitely more emphasis put on that than there was the Muslim side. Like, I only ever went to like the mosque on like holidays with my dad, like only the big holidays, like Ramadan or Eid. And my dad was not that devout. I won't say he was like an atheist or anything, but like he it wasn't like that was a waste. It wasn't like something. I mean, I'm sure like when he was young, it was probably a part of his life because of his parents and everything.
Yeah.
And his dad came from royalty, so I'm sure like it was.
Oh really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I told you that.
Probably. I want to be a princess.
So like I'm sure to them there was more like importance put on it because it's faith and such. Allah. But
Don't worry about that. I'll be with Allah soon.
Fucking Muslim Santa.
I love Muslim Santa.
Is everyone freaked out by the Allah thing? It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Let him do whatever he wants. But yeah, so like, there was never any real like pressure on me to pick.
Yeah.
But like I said, there was more. Like when I was young, we went to church every Sunday.
Yeah.
Like because my mom, of her two siblings, of the three children her parents had, she was definitely the one that took religion more seriously. My uncle, he's not like completely ignoring it, but like it's not as much of a. It's not like he'll drink, he'll curse, like he'll do stuff like that, but like not excessively, but like he's chiller about it. Like, my mom she'll drink occasionally, but she's very anti-cursing and everything.
Yeah.
And my aunt, like she was the
wild child.
Right, she was the wild child of the group, and like even though both of her kids went to Catholic school, I've never known her to be a super religious person either. Like she's where I got the term Creaster from, which is a person that only goes to Christmas on Christmas and Easter.
No, I know that because that's what Uncle Mike is.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so like it's not like a huge thing for any of them, which is I understand that. Like it's you don't gotta label yourself as one thing. Okay, wait, I can't do this right now. I fucking came here for no reason. I fucking wasted everyone's time. You know what? Fuck it, I'm going anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway. Because there's much like with the termite, there's something I can do outside the level as the crocodile that'll be helpful. But I can do it by myself, like as myself as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Without much difficulty, so it's fine. Because there are Jinjos I have to get with the crocodile, as well as Mumbos and such.
You're on Mumbo.
I mean, that's probably offensive.
Oh, sorry guys.
I just remember on the Ricky Gervais show, they were talking about these like indigenous people. I forget what they were called, and like how they live with like very little. That's kind of like their deal. Like they're not for like material possessions or whatever. So they have a very like bare bones like life and everything. Not much. Probably a very very difficult life as well. Yeah. I remember Carl Pilkington said like I reckon there's some mitochondria that have better lives than that, or some bacteria that have better lives than that.
Oh,
Everyone just bursts out laughing at him and is like, that's got to be offensive.
That's so sad.
There's some bacteria that have better lives than that.
Well, I mean, it honestly depends on what you define as having a good life. Like,
Right.
I'm sure that the people who live on that like island that no one ever goes to. That's that killed that one random American dude.
Right.
This past week. I can't remember if it was. Maybe it was in Indonesia. I can't remember where it was. But fucking, I'm sure they're happy with their lives.
I'm sure they are too.
Except for when people visit their island and then they're like, no, fuck you.
They're good people. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like people like that, you really just gotta leave them alone.
Yeah.
I remember this like horror movie called Cannibal Island, which is about like, some reporters or like journalists or whatever that go to like, to explore this island and they get fucked up by cannibals. And I feel like you just need to I feel like if there are people that live in such solitary conditions, like, by themselves, like, far away from, like, any other kind of civilization, just leave them alone. Like, I feel like they live like that for a reason. They probably don't want to be fucking bothered,
Yeah, it's like Sakura in My Little Pony.
Sure. But she's, like, nice when you do, go to her, right?
Yes,
she is. And she's, like, grunty. She rhymes everything.
She does.
Hey.
Purple.
Also,
that's what I did when we were playing that drinking game at Jess and Jess's dorm last year. This year.
About with like a rhyming game.
Well, no, like we were. I think it was a rhyming game, and it was like if you lose, you have to like if you drink, you have to also talk about someone that you hate or something like that.
Oh, that's perfect for you.
I know, right?
You love talking about
great.
people that you hate.
And I had so much fun. Yeah. It was a good
so what was that with purple? What did I do with purple?
Oh, we had to rhyme, and you was like, oh, I have a story for the next person on my list. And so I said purple, and you were like, oh, okay, well, fuck it, I'll tell the story.
Okay. I find it funny that he used purple as like there's no rhyme to this joke.
Yeah.
Because like, I think as far as colors that have no rhyme, I've always known the go-to to be orange.
Really?
And nothing rhymes with orange. Hey,
Okay.
guess what the next world is?
What? Ah! Yes!
Snow level. Specifically Christmas level, pretty much.
I love snow.
Freeze easy peak.
Like, y'all underestimate this, but I love snow.
I don't underestimate it. I know you love snow. Ah, fuck off. Why would they fucking do that? Like, you come all this way with the crocodile to avoid the fucking piranhas, and then the space that only the crocodile, I think, can get into is only, it's like you have to do a thing as Banjo first, then come back as the crocodile. Ugh. It's poor design.
That is very poor design.
It's not even like they're adding in, it's not even like an added challenge. It's literally just like inconveniencing you. Like,
how can you change?
Well, I have to go back I have to either go back to the level or go back into Banjo World, or like you wouldn't know you have to do that until you've come through here as you can come through as Banjo with the boots, but like Crocodile makes more sense because he can just do whatever he wants and you're not on a time limit. But then you can't get into that little crawl space behind that rock without first clearing it as Banjo and then coming back as the crocodile.
That's really messed up.
And it's like, ugh, it's like you're just inconveniencing the gamer for no real reason.
Kind of like in, I felt this in Fractured But Whole, like, a lot of it just felt very, like, way too complicated.
Yeah?
To me, like, with the farts and stuff.
Oh, like resetting time and everything, and solving puzzles like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember there was that one where you're in the pet shop and there's like a cat cage or carrier or something in front of you, and you have to like move it, then fart on, then go to the space where it was at, fart on it, and then it goes back in time and it's behind you now. Like that's that. I'm pretty sure that was there to like teach you the mechanic, I guess, in a very like basic challenge, like little puzzle. But they could have come up with something a little more clever than that. That just felt like stretching, like a reach for a puzzle.
And especially when the fight with Cousin Kyle. That where you had to turn night into day or day into night, like that felt too much.
Yeah, like that was well, like that wasn't it like the end of the fight or something?
It was. It was just really annoying.
That was like how you hit him with a fart that's like powered by like the fabric of time or something,
Yeah.
and like something like that. And then when the fight's over, it's like 3 days later or something.
Yeah.
And
I think it was like 2 weeks later. Or
right, something like that. But I mean, that was more like a story thing. I feel, or like it was just like a thing where you're like you're like a big triumphant attack for like a big boss. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I more mean like mechanics where or like puzzles where it's I don't know. I feel like if they wanted to make that. You know, I feel like a little bit smarter, at least for like younger gamers, to make that tunnel only accessible by the crocodile, then get rid of that boulder entirely, and then you can just do that whole thing as the crocodile and not waste time.
Exactly.
It's also one of Aaron's big critiques of Ocarina of Time was that there's a lot of waiting in it. Siren. And what he means by that is like some of the enemies, like you have to basically you're just targeting them and just waiting for them to like attack you, and then they're open to be attacked by you, and it creates like the illusion of difficulty because it takes time to like do.
Yeah.
Where like but in reality it's not that hard. It's not really that hard at all.
Yeah.
You're just waiting for the, you know, pretty like obvious and like what's one thing? Not polygraph, but like
Choreographed?
well, yeah, but like you know, it's what I'm trying to say is like it's like obvious that like this is your time to strike. Like it's not like you have to like pick your moment like perfectly and it's all up to skill. It's like you're pretty much just the game is telling you like when to strike.
Yeah.
And you're just waiting for it to give you like permission to do that. And that's another thing with Ocarina of Time. Like when I was talking to Abby about this, our friend Abby, who was
she's been on here a few times.
And she didn't grow up with, she wasn't a Nintendo child. She was like a Sony child mostly, and she
Look at that thing.
yeah, the Jinjo.
No, the honey.
Oh yeah. Poop in your mouth. Poop. Yeah, this is the hard one. Got it. But yeah, so like, she never played any Zelda games except like one, I think. And I was trying to explain to her like put into context like what Aaron was saying about like they create this big open world and then like limit it really hard for no real reason other than just like the story.
Yeah.
Because in Skyrim, like you go to certain like holds, like kingdoms, like for the story, like for story reasons, but it's not like you can't go there until the story says you can. You can go wherever you want, whenever you want in the game. Like it might limit your ways of getting there at first to like you know to like so you're not just like breaking the game.
Yeah.
But you know you can walk or like take a horse or no they even give you like a fast travel option early in the game where you can pay money to have like the taxi basically take you there to any of the holds. Like even before you need to go there for the story.
Yeah.
So, but in Zelda, you can't go to any of these like big locations that look like there are places where you look at it like, oh, I want to go there. Like you can't go there until the story says you can go there.
Yeah, it's kind of like
which is like why even have an open world if you're gonna like limit it like that.
I feel kind of like how that is with like MMORPGs.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Lotro, like you have to be a certain level. Like you don't have to be a certain level before you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere whenever, but like you will die if you go somewhere.
Exactly, and I feel like that's better, honestly. Like that was what Aaron liked about the original Zelda was you could go anywhere, you know, wherever you want in the game, as long as you know where it is.
Yeah.
But there were enemies there that could fucking kill you in one hit if they wanted.
Yeah.
But like that's what he loved about it because it adds that level of like realism to it, of like exploring and like discovering shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
This is on Games and Chill.
Woo!
Things and stuff. Bleh.